This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Today I want to be talking about how to choose what fish are going to go inside of your aquarium. That is one of my number one most asked questions. What fish should I put in my aquarium? The bottom line is you need to figure that out for yourself. Example A, this tank has gone through hell. When I first set this aquarium up, I said to myself, I want to design this tank to the point where if I leave it alone for months, it can take care of itself. And it can do that. The maintenance on this aquarium is very, very, very minimum. I fill it up. I do a water change every couple of months whenever I feel like it, just for fun. I scrape only the front glass, and I changed the Fluval FX6 probably 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years. Now I know someone's going to say, Wayne, you need to clean your filter more than that. Yes, I do. That is me being lazy. But my aquarium can handle it. Yes, it's not doing any good for the filter. I understand that. I don't want to hear a comment about saying your filter's going to break. I understand that. You need to build an aquarium. You know, I built this aquarium to be self-sustaining. Once I knew I wanted to be self-sustaining, I said, what kind of atmosphere am I going for? I said, I like Amazon, and I also like Dutch-style aquariums. They're my favorite too. So I said, let's divide this into a Dutch-style half Dutch, half Amazon biotop. And I did that. It's made a few modifications, but the theme has been the same. The landscape has changed a little bit, actually a lot, but the theme has been constant. After that, I decided, what fish can I get? I said I wanted a massive amount of fish. I wanted an ecosystem. I wanted a freshwater reef system. And what I mean by that is it would be packed full of life. I chose angelfish, battle sharks, rainbows, tetras, koi cats, placostomus, idle catfish. The list goes on and on and on. I had about 125 fish probably here at one time. But through reasons of angelfish killing everything, I've decided to keep only angelfish in this 125 gallon, and that's something for another video. But what I want to talk about in this video is how you decide what fish to introduce in your aquarium. You need to think back and say, what is the picture I'm trying to create? Once you find out that picture you're trying to create, you need to realize, is this an aquarium that's going to be for relaxing after I come home from work, or is this going to be an aquarium that I want to tinker with? What is it? What's going to be the theme? Once you get that straight, you can decide on what fish you like. You know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. You need to look on live aquaria and forums and Google, and you decide what fish you want to keep. What is the fish that strikes you at heart? Once you discover that fish that strikes you at heart, you want to do the utmost research on it. You want to find out what conditions it takes to have that fish not only living but thriving in an ecosystem in your house. Once you discover that, you need to do constant research. I'm not talking 2 weeks, 2 months. You need to get together with well-informed. That's the problem with this community, and it's not only our community, it's everywhere. It's the age of the internet. But you got dumbasses on YouTube and on the internet. I mean, complete dumbasses. I get so many comments a day saying things that I already know and things that I'll state in my video, and people are repeating myself, which I've already said, and it's like, no shit, dumb fuck. I said that in the video. Or, you get people commenting you who's kept betas for a week telling you how to set up your own aquarium. You know your aquarium better than anyone else. You are playing God in that ecosystem, and no one will know your aquarium better than you will. I say this all the time, guys. Learn your system, not the hobby. That's an upcoming video I got coming on the rule book. There's someone out on YouTube probably watching my videos who has been copying every damn thing that I said I would do. I'm on to you, buddy. I know who you are. You know who you are. It's all good. You do your share, I'll do my share. But I'm no longer going to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing in upcoming weeks, because someone has been constantly taking my video ideas before mine come out, and then I don't want to upload my videos because it makes it seem like I'm copying off them. But you need to learn your system, not the hobby. know the rule book. The rule book is there to guide us, but it's your job to push the boundaries and create new pages in the rule book. And I think that's why my channel gets so much disliking, is because I push the boundaries. I create unorthodox conditions and I push those boundaries and create new standards. And I think that's what a lot of people are afraid of. They just do what they're told and they're not afraid of, they're scared of pushing those limits. You need to learn what causes things to happen, not what you're told, if that made any sense. What I mean by that is, don't believe everything you're told. You know, that's good and all, take that in consideration, but also learn why. Learn why, how, and when things occur. If you learn the true meaning behind it, then you'll understand. The only way you can learn is to experience it firsthand and make mistakes. That way you can learn through it, work through it, and you, keyword, learn. But back to the topic, guys. When you're picking out your fish, you need to accommodate what's good for that fish. If you want an arowana, I don't want to see you buying a 55-gallon aquarium. I don't want to see you buying 125. I want to see a 12-foot long or a freshwater pond. If you want Oscars, I don't want to see you buy a 10-gallon and grow them out and then put them in a 20-gallon high and then a 29-gallon and then a 40-gallon breeder and then a 55 and then finally a 75 and a 90 and maybe a 120. I don't want to see that. You know, that's good and all, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's better off you take that step, bite the bullet, and provide what's best for your aquarium. And I made a mistake for that, guys. In this tank, it was mainly designed for angelfish, and the aquascaping is no longer designed for angelfish. It's putting my needs before the fish, and that is horrible. I shouldn't do that. But I had Amazon swords here, here, and here. That way, when angelfish bred, they were branched off in different sections. That way, the fish that are coexisting with the inhabitants would be at peace. They had shelter. The angelfish would stay in their corner, guarding their nest and their eggs. And I suggest you highly aquascape, you know, your aquarium around your fish. If your fish like open room, you give them open room. If they like rocks, you give them plenty of rocks and caves and crevices. If they love dense planted aquariums with driftwood and rocks and java fern and Amazon swords, then you give them that. Now, when you already got fish in your aquarium and you want to decide what fish can I introduce with those new fish, you don't get a fish that comes from Africa and you put it with South American fish. The water parameters are going to be totally different. You want to match fish in same water parameters, meaning if this fish comes from this part of the world, then you can get another fish from that part of the world. Don't mix fish that have different water conditions. If one fish has a pH of 7.5, don't put it with a fish that has water parameters of 6.0. You don't want to do that. It's not best for the fish. If they're captive bred, that's another story. Fish are getting more immune to pH. That's completely true. But you want to go back to nature. Mimicking nature is key. There's many different ways to set up an aquarium. There's many different ways to build a damn stand to your aquarium too. But there's many different ways to do anything. There's the right way, there's the better way, and there's the wrong way. And it's your choice to make a educated decision on which is the better way. Guys, only you can pick out what's best for your aquarium. If you're not sure, get involved in the community. Don't go to that stupid idiot who's been keeping betas for a week. Get involved in the local fish store. Go to that guy who's been keeping fish for 60 years, who has became a sage at fish keeping. Go to that guy like me who's been keeping fish for 17, 18 years, who has learned from that sage. Go to people who are extremely knowledgeable in those fields. Don't go to someone who has no experience, but get involved, get in the community, start a YouTube channel, start a blog, start a forum, get on live chats for, like, I don't know, is Fish Tanks TV still going? I think it is. You know, get on stuff like that. You know, create your own environments. If there's not a community at your local fish store, start one. That being said, guys, only you can select what's best for your aquarium. Match it to the needs of your aquarium. Combine the aesthetic values of yourself and the habitat values of your fish, and you will have balance. That being said, guys, if you like this video and if you disagree with this video, leave your thoughts and comments in the section below. I'll see you guys next week at the same time, same place. This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World. Later.